I get it, smartass. Funny, but not appropriate. This episode is about the Eds finding a bunch of turkey basters, passing them off as squirt guns, and then pretending to live in some sort of western setting, and the title is Know-It-All Ed? Did I miss something?
I am a whale, Eddy, an endangered mammal.
Well, it depends on what species of whale you are.
Hug me.
Unless you're a baby, it's impossible to give a whale a hug.
I'm the king of the castle, and you're a dirty...
Asshole? Is that what he was gonna say? Antonushi's mind must have been way in the gutter when they made this episode. Why are there so many orange tires in the junkyard? Where do you buy orange tires?
Canadians are weird.
Having seen some of the shit Danny made prior to this series, I second that. Considering it came from a puddle in the junkyard, this water looks sparkling clean. It looks like the kids made bumpers for this homemade bowling alley, but in this shot, they're gone. Why didn't the kids set up this bowling alley down the lane and not in between the fences? They'd have way more room that way.
At Doubledy's house of import-export!
Is that what it's called? Because the sign just says Canadian imported squirt guns. The 50-cent sign changes from blue to red.
That's right, Paisley!
That's what you get for giving your horse a stupid name like Paisley. No offense to any viewers I may have named Paisley. It's a fine name, just not fitting for a stick horse.
Hitchin' zone there, Pecos, Kev?
Wouldn't it be more fitting to name Kevin after a notorious outlaw or something? Pecos Bill was a good guy. Eddie bites this quarter with the side of his mouth and gets splinters on the tip of his tongue.
But I am washing dishes, no-brain Ed boy.
If Eddie is no-brain Ed boy, what the hell does that make Ed?
For 25 days in the pokey!
Wrong cartoon, Eddie.
When I was a kid, I didn't know what cartoon they were referencing here, and neither did you. Don't act like you did.
Disturbing the peace?
It took a whole season for Sarah to get a fine for disturbing the peace. The Peach Creek judicial system needs to get off their ass. Sarah litters and is also Sarah. You know, I remember Naz becoming a lot more prominent in the second season, but she's actually the only kid we haven't seen since the Eds started selling the squirt guns. You think this was in her contract or something? Good news, you're the hot girl. Bad news, your scenes in the early seasons are minimum because we hate you.
My squirt gun is missing!
You had 2 squirt guns. The guns have perfume in them. Now they have water. Now perfume again. Plank's eyes are blue. Now Plank's lipstick is a darker shade of red. The makeup designer on this show really needs to make up their mind. Get it? Make up their mind? Ed says he doesn't want to smell pretty, but when he gets sprayed with perfume, he looks pretty happy about it.
I smell like fresh-cut spring flowers spewing across a babbling brook with a hint of lemon.
So naturally, a good name for a perfume that smells like flowers and lemons is Crankshaft number 5.
Nobody takes my money and gets away with it!
I guess Eddie never saw Over Your Ed. Funny, I could have sworn he was in that episode.
Look, Sarah, a parade!
Look, Jimmy, another bush on the sidewalk. Since when does Rolf have 3 pigs? Also, Rolf's backyard is filled with mud. Why would he make 3 human-sized mud pits at the edge of his well-cut front yard? His parents must have beat his ass later on, and rightfully so.
What if we're captured and forced to clean their gutters?
The Kankers don't have gutters. They live in a trailer, and a really shitty one at that.
We missed every shot.
But the Kankers are gonna have to get wet to get off this patch of dirt unless the water just happens to magically disappear in the next shot. Oh, fuck you. Marie's arm is invisible. If she has chameleon powers, why doesn't she just use them to constantly stalk Double D? Maybe she does. Creepy!
Check again, Deadeye!
At first, I thought Marie was calling Eddie Deadeye because he failed to notice that his feet were stuck to the ground. But after a quick Google search, it turns out Deadeye is a character from some 50s Western show. That's 2 out-of-date references in one episode. I may be getting older, but I am not that ancient.
It feels as though I'm in Ed's basement.
That's Ed's bedroom. Show some respect.
Wrong cartoon, Eddie.